Welcome to the Dollars and Cents podcast with Wes the Economist and Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist. We're reporting to you live from the Wave Beach Realty Studios in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Give us a call today at 843-957-3872. All right, guys, welcome back into the Dollars and Cents podcast with Wes the Economist. I am Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist slash guy with a lot of Bible questions. We are back for our Bible series. And we're still rolling through Genesis. Obviously, there's a lot to go through. And being that this is
we did do creation.
Yes.
Right. My picture is.
Oh, look at that. That's actually fitting. I like
That's
that.
fitting. I will leave that one up there.
I like that. Today we skipped over a few chapters because a lot of it was.
I was just going to just a quick look so we can fill in the gaps. Chapter 7. A lot of people know this story. This is the story of Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham and Japheth. I know I said that one wrong. And the actual bringing in of the animals. Then you had the whole thing that happened on the ark, how many days they stayed out there, banging for 40 days, 40 nights. And then they were on, I think, another 40 days, 40 nights before they started to get anything. And so you just said you didn't really have much out of all those. Talk about sons of Noah.
Yeah. Noah was busy man.
And then we get to the tables of nations. This is after Billy following Noah's sons into the rest of the Genesis. As you think about it, we had Adam and Eve, and they had many kids, and then we had the whole thing we went through. So you had all these people, but all those ended up being evil. God destroyed them, leaving just Noah and his family, his sons and their wives. And so we're really starting again.
Yeah, it's like starting over. It's kind of crazy.
And in chapter 10, you'll recognize the son. One of his sons was Magog, which is a name that appears in Revelation and prophecy. Gog and Magog. There's a lot of arguments about what that actually means, but that was one of his sons of Ham, the Semites, sons of Shem, and went all the way down there and took us into chapter 7, which is the Tower of Babel.
Yep. And this is where I'm
pronouncing that different now too, which I heard first time I heard it, I was like, what are they talking about? And I realized that Babel, I forget what they said. Babel or something. It was crazy.
Okay.
People are always having to come up with something new.
Right.
So, and before we even jump into that, where are you at? Have you finished Genesis yet?
No, I'm not through it. Okay. I only listen to it on days when I can be 100% focused because I want to write questions as I go. And sometimes, like if I got a lot going on in a day, I can't. I want to make sure I don't miss something because it's easy to miss, especially the King James version. Because if you don't really listen because of the wording, so it's taken a lot slower for me to get through, which is fine. And then once I get through the King James version, I might go back and read like not an idiot's version, but you know what I'm saying, like a not dumb.
Well, I'll give you one. I'll give you a translation that is translated from older scripture.
Okay,
not say older scripture, older documents than what the King James was translated from.
Okay, perfect.
So what's going on in 11 for you?
Okay, so in Genesis 11, I have here in my notes, God comes to a city being built, and he's not happy for whatever reason that the humans can communicate so easily. I'm not quite sure why. And obviously, I know where this is where the word Babel comes. There's like actual Spanish speaking programs called Babel, and that's where that all comes from. I get it now. So they're building all these cities. He doesn't like that everybody can communicate, so he decides to mix up and make multiple languages. And I'm not quite sure what the issue was that made him think that was necessary, and names the city Babel because he switched up the languages of the earth. And then it says he scattered the people upon the earth. Did he physically move these people?
I don't think he physically moved them. He just pushed them out. He wanted them to conquer the earth. He given instructions, go forth and multiply. But they all were kind of concentrating in one spot. And this is, again, my opinions. I'm sure people would argue with them. And they were building this grand, this to me just kind of hits where we're at today. They were building this grand tower to the heavens up. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
In this same area today, have you heard about a building that's sky high?
Oh,
Did you see Ghost Protocol with out of the Mission Impossible?
I've seen a couple of the Mission Impossibles. I haven't seen them all.
He scales. What's the name of that building?
The one in the
Dubai.
The Burj Khalifa.
That may be it.
I think that's it.
I mean, it's in the same area as Babel.
Yeah.
And literally, we have one a lot taller than this one.
Yeah.
Sitting there now. So to me, it's just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But he basically says that if there's to be it says they have begun to do this, then nothing. Okay, if as one people speaking the same language they have begun to do this, there's nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse their language, so they will not understand each other. So he basically wanted them to stop concentrating there and go concentrate on the stuff that he had sent them out to do. That's what it is to me.
So they lost. So basically, what you're saying is they lost track of the grand goal here, the mission of
Conquering
what
the
God
land.
wanted them to do, conquering the land, and he
That's-
said, "This is not what I gave you to do." So now you won't be able to communicate, and now you'll have to go do what I
Yeah.
told you to do.
That's my that's my interpretation.
Okay.
I definitely could be wrong.
And so you're saying he spoke to all of these people to go out though.
I'm not sure if he scattered them somehow. I don't know if it was something to do with weather or something to do with the food
Okay.
but he did something.
Something forced them out.
Yeah, something forced him out.
And it's what's crazy is it's like how many languages did he have to come up with and like to I don't even know how people even were able to figure out and translate it later on like to eat the different languages. I don't even understand how that would even work. When nobody knows a different language, like everybody now just has one language.
Right.
So I don't know how you start how the first person translates Hebrew into something else if you never know what the other words mean because you've been split up. I just can't imagine how this worked. It's hard to wrap your head around that.
Well, I mean, to me, looking at linguistics and how they kind of force everything back to certain language groups, I think those were the languages that this was confusing.
There was
to.
probably a handful.
Yeah, I don't think there was many as there is today. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think that was my only one for 11 because I was just trying to figure out what was going on. And I was like, okay, this is kind of a big thing that happened. This is why we have multiple languages. I need to understand what happened here.
Yeah.
So they weren't doing what he needed them to do. He's like, we got to get the earth back rolling how I intentionally planned
That's
it.
my interpretation.
Okay.
Again, I could be wrong. I haven't spent a lot of time studying in Genesis, so I could be definitely wrong. If somebody listening has got other ideas, please send it in.
Okay.
$centsgs@gmail.com.
Okay.
So what else you got out of 11?
That was actually most of the stuff I have now. A lot of this is going to go into 12. Because we get back to Abraham and things start to go all over the place.
Yeah,
with them.
Abraham. That's kind of a pinnacle point. So if you read down the rest of this chapter, again, it's one of those ancestral chapters, and it takes us from Shem to Abraham.
Yeah,
and you go down. Neighbor Terah's in there. Abraham. Then we get Abram's family.
Abram, not
But
yeah.
Abram is Abraham, and just not his hasn't changed his name.
Yeah, right. Hasn't changed his name.
Yeah,
yet.
Abram's family. So we get down to Abram's family, and so you start with Adam and Eve. Then you bottleneck back at Noah and his family, and then you carry out again, and we start to follow this one line because from Abraham we go to Abraham to Isaac. Isaac has two sons, Esau and Jacob. We take Jacob. Jacob has 12 kids, 12 tribes of Israel, and we follow them out through the Old Testament.
Got it. Okay. All right. So we'll roll into Genesis 12. Probably go ahead and wrap this one up.
Yeah, let's wrap this one up, and we will see you on the next Quick Up.
All right. Are you looking to buy a home in North or South Carolina? You need to reach out to Wave Beach Realty today. We are a family-owned company with over 10 years of experience in North and South Carolina and operate along the Grand Strand. Give us a call today at 843-957-3872. That's 843-957-3872.
All right. Well, now it's officially time to introduce my book, Econ Sense, Economics for Everyday Living. You can actually find it by going to my website, econsense.us. If you go there, you'll see there are links to Amazon where you can pick it up, just a paperback, or if you'd rather have the ebook, you can go to Innovative Ink Publishing in care of Kendall Hunt Publishing Company, where you can get the print or ebook. And while you're on that website, you can also check out my other podcast, Econ Sense, which I have several different series that go by. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Email me at west.the.economist@gmail.com, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Thanks for listening to the Dollar and Cents Podcast with Jonathan, the conspiracy theorist, and Wes, the economist. Don't forget to send us your topics and give us your feedback at dollarscentsgs@gmail.com. We are available to like and follow on many platforms, such as Instagram and X at dollarscentsgs. You can also like or follow on Facebook at Dollars and Cents, or on YouTube at Dollars and Cents Podcast.